My name is Rico, the Dungeon Master for Season 3, the restoration of the 12 Olympians. This season, we'll find our heroes traveling back to the lands of Eris and Enyo within Harmonia, as they adventure through and see what they have accomplished and completed by restoring the 3 fabled relics, the Sickle of Kronos, the Golden Apple of Discord, and the Robe and Necklace of Harmonia. We'll start with Deborah.
I am Deborah, and I am playing a human rogue named Neith. Her name is Neith.
And I'm Matt, playing a dragonborn monk named Ari Futan.
And I'm Daphne, and I play Gilcyra Venfire, who is a halfling druid.
I'm Jenna. I am a cleric elf, and my name is Lix Balzator.
And my name is Rico. I am the Dungeon Master for Season 3 of the campaign.
Did we?
Deborah's Diary. Oh, thank you. Dear Diary. In our last episode, our heroes were still violating the golden rule of never split the party. But I still think it's the right choice. It was a lot of fun. Lux got healed. So the healer got healed. And then finally, she revealed her true name to the guild and finally was able to get some help.
Not really.
She called to Hades for help. They got nothing. He must have been, in the bathroom at that time. Okay. The head of the guild let her know some information about the butcher, including raising some dead and healing some people.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Gilcyra was smothered in affection. She is finally getting the attention that she deserved. I am so happy for her. Except it kind of got to the point where she had to use commanding voice to, back everybody away. But she also found somebody that can appreciate her never-ending baklava as much as she does.
That was so cute.
Perry's a gangster.
Periwinkle.
Very.
She went to see the captain of the guard and got a little cocky with him. I think Gilcyra might be growing as a person. Very proud of her. And
She's always been that way.
And she did find out about some murders, robberies, and heists with money changers. Ari was still on having a night on the town with Electo. And, all I remember for Ari was that the guildmaster didn't want to fuck around.
From the Fighters Guild.
Yeah. The guildmaster doesn't want to fuck. Neith, however, that was my note. Neith, however, saw the bastard doing a bunch of parkour off the walls and tried to chase him down, but, having to go from street level to roof level just took a little too much time and she lost him. Electo is at the point of ready to murder somebody, and everybody has met back at the fountain. So our party is whole once again. What will our heroes do as they relate the information to each other? We'll find out in tonight's episode of Some Would Play.
Good fucking
That was a
diary,
good diary.
man. That was a really
Yeah, that
good
was your
diary.
best
Thorough
one
as
yet.
shit.
That was a good diary. Good job.
Yeah, they just keep getting better.
Trying.
Good
I'm working
job.
on it.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
really good.
All right. So as the party reconvenes at the mayoral estate, you guys can, if you so choose, to share all of the information that you got from your separate investigations. Or you can't. I leave that choice up to you.
I learned a little bit of information from the head of the Clerics Guild, Genevieve, and I think it would be, if we want to find out more about the butcher, it would behoove us to stop by the infirmary. There's people that they've healed there that were attacked by the butcher. And also,
Ooh.
they even brought back some folks from the dead. So
I bet at least one person there might know something or remember something.
Yeah, we can do some detectiving.
Did anybody feel like they saw anything? Like earlier when I was in the little dumpling, I saw this purple aura move through really fast, and I tried to go out through the kitchen to run after it, but then I bumped into the kitchen staff
hey,
instead.
I paid your bill.
Oh, you didn't have to. I put gold down. It was fine.
It wasn't there anymore.
It wasn't? Huh. Well, I bet the server took it. I bet that's why it wasn't there anymore.
Yeah, that was it. The server took it.
Yeah, because I was sitting
I
next.
forgot about that exchange. That was a ton of
Yeah,
fun.
because I made some new friends. Their names were Robert and Keith, and I was sitting next to them. I'm sure they watched the gold to make sure nobody else took it. So
Yep, that's what they did.
But
good guys, Robert and Keith. I love them.
yeah. So I found out this person's name is Butcher of Aspasia, and I saw this purple aura that I thought was really weird. So I think that might be something like some kind of lead for us. And also, I'm pretty sure the captain of the guard is hiding something. So I'm going to tell the mayor as soon as I see her because he's up to no good.
Cool. Me and Electo went and found out. We talked to a bunch of people that have been wronged by this bastard. So
Did you?
he's leaving a
the
calling
bard?
card around. There was no bard. He's leaving a calling card, like a purple hooded figure with dark eyes or some shit. So that might be important. I don't know. It's information.
Well, all of you evidently, you've been able to learn a little bit.
All right, you're out of the party.
A little bit.
Not all of us are invisible
I am.
or have tact.
I did find out when the next heist is.
Well, good for you.
When is it?
That's important information.
We've got another day, so we've got 2 nights and a day, and then that'll be
So
the day.
3
of the night.
days?
No, so tonight we have all tomorrow, and then tomorrow night, and then it'll be the day.
Wait,
of
so
the
like
heist.
right
5 days.
before the tournament?
So like
Tournament's still 3 days away.
yeah, so 2 days before the tournament. And
That math don't track, Monsignor.
and I've already set myself up to be able to talk with the Guildhouse Master.
And
that
is the Guild Master
setting up
the bastard?
the heist? I have a feeling that the Guildhouse Master is not the bastard.
You should definitely remember to use Hera's
but
Embrace.
that they know. No, they're not the Guildhouse. I haven't seen them, but I have a meeting
okay, but
with
when
them.
you see them,
Right.
use that skill.
Stop being condescending to me.
I'm not.
I'm the only one who actually has info on what's actually
you have
happening
info
now.
on a heist.
Yeah.
Is that being carried out by the bastard?
Yes.
You know that for a fact.
You know it.
He does know that for a fact.
You know that
The
for a fact.
bastard is doing the heist.
Yes. And I'm a part. Guess what? I've also insinuated myself already to be a part of that party.
All right, so you got this.
I got this.
All right, good luck.
So where is it?
Should we help you with this at all, or are you just gonna do your thing? Should we be on the outside, ready to stomp?
Well, I guess it's up to you all
And this is
what
in
you guys
6
think.
days.
Like a day and a half.
I think it's worth doing and helping you out. What's the plan, Stan? I'm sorry.
So they're going to be robbing a money changer. I also found out that the guild leader of the Rogues Guild is new. They kind of ousted the old one. And we're going to be solidifying the details. Looks like I freaked out the thieves. I remember that now.
Yep.
Good job, me. Jake the Jumper and Gerald the Gossip.
Gerald the Gossip.
Gerald the Gossip.
Do I remember when we're meeting? I can't.
No, you weren't given a time.
Oh, I'm going to have to just go back to the guild house to find out.
Never. We're meeting never.
Finish all the meeting details.
Okay.
But I
any
can
ideas?
we can either attempt to figure out what money changer they're going to heist, or I can continue to try to insinuate myself.
A money changer that is doing stuff for the tournament.
Yeah,
I
probably the
bet
main
the one
money
that's got
changer.
the most money right now.
The main one.
There's a lot of money happening.
But in the meantime,
changing.
should we go on patrol tonight, or should we? What time is it? We had dinner,
Jelly,
right?
you said this guy.
So-
Did you get?
It was
Were
9
you-
o'clock when you had to meet back with everybody at
Oh,
Boar's
okay.
Head, so probably 9:30-ish.
But we got there
well,
early.
we should just.
Oh, yeah,
drink
that's right. You
then
did get there
and-
early, didn't you? Yeah, so it's about 9 o'clock.
It's been a while since we've had a long rest.
Why don't we have a drink and some dinner and then take a go to bed.
So no patrolling tonight for the bastard who
Yeah.
hunts at night.
Well, keep an eye out.
Does
No, but
anybody
Jelly,
not need sleep?
Did you happen to see what direction the thingy went?
All I know is it went out through the kitchen and out the back door, but I lost it after that.
Maybe we should sleep at an inn or something around that area.
Dude, I'm feeling like we should patrol and then sleep, in the morning. What else we got to do?
That's actually not a bad idea.
We can go back to the mayor's
Yeah, why
place and
not?
sleep there. It's safe.
Yeah.
You guys are currently at the mayor's
I'm
place.
totally.
Yeah, but I'm saying after we're done patrolling,
Ooh,
we go back
Aspasia.
to the
We might go patrol.
come back here. Sorry, come back here and sleep in the morning because
and
what's
I'm
going to
at
happen?
full health.
Aspasia at
We
night.
don't have jobs.
Aspasia at night.
I like that. Yeah. I don't think we've ever been in the city at night before.
Well, yeah, and I feel like the bastard hunts at night. Let's try to find it. At least look.
Well, why don't we weigh the shadow like around the tiny dumpling? Or whatever
Where
it
did
is.
where did we
feel
see the
like-
bastard going towards those who saw it?
Well, he was actually coming. He was coming this way, right? When I saw him.
This way?
It,
What is this way?
to the mayor's place.
The mayor's
So-
the mayoral estate.
That's what I'm
Okay.
trying to get at here.
So I saw him on my way here, but then I lost him.
Saw it.
Them.
I do
Saw
have
them.
I do have Cedric on the lookout for us also. He's currently just circling.
Patrolling.
Yeah, basically just circling the mayor's
But
estate
he
right
was
now.
actually using she. I just feel like all men are evil, so I'm just going to call it
They?
they.
Well, isn't it a bastard? Aren't they a bastard?
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean male.
Bastard
Bastard
doesn't-
That
is
yeah.
born out
doesn't
of
denote
wedlock.
gender.
Yeah, born out of
Oh.
wedlock.
I'm one,
Bastard
but,
isn't gender specific.
Others
Not
could be
know
as
that.
well.
But they were actually using the roadways up on the top of the buildings.
I say we post up on a few roofs.
Yeah, can you show us where the roadways are?
Do you really want to?
But what if we we're in the
You don't
cold-
live here.
What if we were?
This isn't your town.
But what if we
Alecto,
were?
what do you
Well, I
think?
kind of feel like the Gelsira also saw them like on the ground though, so I kind
But
of
we
feel
have
like
such a good vantage point from above, and we can monk shit. We can monk it,
Yeah, we can wave shadow. They won't even see us.
and you got extra stealth.
Yeah, you do your thing. We'll wave shadow so they don't see us. And,
Alecto, you've been kind of quiet. What do you think?
Nice.
What do I think?
Yeah.
Well, I think now's as good a time as ever to find them and kill them without hesitation.
that's what's up. That's what I'm saying, Electo.
She's always
Found
ride
it.
or die. God love her.
She is ride or die.
You know what?
Crazy.
Also, I can turn into a giant eagle with great vision. So, like,
Can you use Hera's
A
embrace while in
giant
eagle
eagle's
form?
a kind of
Yes.
know,
Dude,
Yes.
let's
ostentatious.
yes, do that. Go up. Now is good. How long can you be an eagle?
1
Until she-
hour.
Yeah.
Okay,
Doesn't that
so
seem obvious?
we want
Like
yes.
a giant eagle?
I mean,
Yeah,
Are
but
you
who
taking
cares?
the ring to Mordor?
Yes.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Yeah, like if she shifts into a giant eagle and goes up high in the sky, and eagles, birds all have keen perception, she could be way up in the sky where she can see down and nobody could see
But can
her.
they see well in the dark?
Ooh, can eagles
God
see
damn
well
it.
in the dark? Do
What
eagles?
is your
She's
deal?
a narc.
Wait. Oh yeah, I don't think eagles have low light vision.
Yeah,
Real ones
Oh.
or
The real
fantasy?
kind of both.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't, real eagles aren't nocturnal
I'm going
hunters.
for both.
It was a great
there.
plan.
Turn
Thanks.
into an owl.
Yeah, I was
turn
gonna
into a
say.
nocturnal
Yeah,
bird.
turn into
turn
an
into an
owl.
owl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
turn
Haters
into a
of
I'm not
nocturnal
saying
bird.
you shouldn't turn into something.
Or
I'm
just
just
use
saying
Cedric.
don't use an
Cedric
eagle.
is-
Cedric's already.
He's already patrolling.
And doesn't have Hera's embrace.
Yes.
Yeah, turn into an owl.
Oh, I get to be an owl and fly with Cedric.
Oh, okay.
Yay.
I need
he's
to
gonna
take a
fuck
picture.
you.
of
Would you
that.
want to fly
Oh,
with
God.
him though?
no, I was just.
Wouldn't you guys
just,
cover more ground
I'm just
separated?
talking figuratively.
Yeah.
What
you
about
know.
like for a second you guys do like a little wing
I'm sure they will.
air
Oh,
five.
and bang
little
midair.
wing air five.
I'm sure they will run into each other. Not physically run into each other, but
Probably physically run it. If you make her
I
roll.
doubt it. I doubt it. I'm not going to make her roll to fly as an
Ooh,
owl.
and
I want to go hang with I want to patrol with Ari because I want to be stealthy.
So hold on.
If
If
that's the
she's
plan.
gonna go in the air, I could go on the roadways up top, and then if you two then stay down
patrol
here,
the
Here's the thing.
we kind of
outers.
got like, you know what I mean, different levels.
yeah, all triple.
Yes, but also, can we let the owl go up and look and then come back and tell us if they saw them? And then if she sees the bastard, we'll just go there to where the bastard's at.
I feel like if I'm up on the roadways, though, then like I'll be able to go there faster.
Sure.
I feel like
I'm
if
already
we
going.
have 4 things
Already make an
rolling
insight
to
roll.
find the bastard, we might be able to
Yes,
find
I
it.
didn't
we'll have
keep my
like a
dice
higher
up.
likelihood.
Yes, exactly.
I'm with
I think
Lux
we
on this
should
one.
all be. I liked your idea that you tried to get away from.
12?
That was
Is that
a good
11?
idea.
11?
his
That's
idea,
okay. You only
wasn't it?
needed a 10.
Yay.
You remember the Monk's Guild Hall? Talking to the Guild Hall leader, you know that there are already Way of the Shadow monks on the ground patrolling for the bastard.
Oh, yeah, that's right. There's
Nice.
already my people patrolling on the ground.
Well,
visibly.
how
Yeah, so
about
you-
what about the 3
You
of us
probably
go
think it
to
would
the
not
infirmary?
be best to consolidate all the forces on the ground when the ground is being covered, but also they on the ground do not have Hera's embrace. So if anybody was to be on the ground, you being skilled in the Way of the Shadow would be best to coordinate with the monks already on the ground. You can if you want. It's your
Boom,
choice.
snap.
Right, but I still think we should let the owl look and see if they see anything
Yeah,
with their
that's
super awesome
absolutely
badass
not
vision,
a bad idea.
and then tell us. And if not, then we can split up and look.
You guys have skipped way ahead. You're already planning. Yeah, I wasn't even there in my notes yet.
So,
You didn't expect us to patrol tonight?
No, I didn't.
Nice.
Yes.
I bet night's the best time.
works.
We can sleep in the morning.
Hera
and
wants this shit
It's not like
done
we
now.
like
now.
had a whole lot of action or anything. You know what I mean? It's not
No,
going
you
to
had
heal
you had
up or
2
anything.
sessions of investigation.
And we did drink ambrosia, right? Or is that a false memory? I thought.
I got
the last
healed
time
by
we
the
had
guy that kicked
ambrosia
the
was
shit out of me.
after the Hydra.
Oh wow. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I'm sure we've slept since then, though. We're good.
Yeah,
Okay.
So,
I really do like these headphones.
what do we want to
pretty
do,
dope.
y'all?
You're gonna love them.
Jelly?
Jelly?
Yes.
Do the owl thing, yeah?
Okay. I've always wanted to be an owl, and there's nothing stopping me at this point.
Are you
So-
okay with that plan?
I love that.
I mean,
plan,
it's your
yeah.
spell.
As you
Mhm. And I
guys
of
can
course,
do-
if
and
you
I
use
can
a
do it
spell slot
twice.
or whatever.
I-
Well, yeah, let's do that.
are
Yeah.
talking and planning, Eris comes down the stairs.
Oh, yeah, tell Eris about the
Oh,
She
yeah.
floats down the stairs to join you guys.
Oh, hi, Eris.
Hey, Eris.
Good evening. Congratulations on your information gathering. It is fantastic. Well, she was up at the top of the listening.
Did you hear
to-
us?
Oh,
Yeah.
Tell her about the
I will.
guard.
And
will.
I mean, even if I wasn't here, I am a god and this is my hall.
Sure.
I would know. But good job on
Thanks.
intel gathering. That's a lot more than what my entire guard's been able to do since it's been an
Oh,
issue.
Hey, Eris.
Yes.
We're
Uh,
loved around here.
Speaking of your guard, I've got a weird feeling about your captain.
What?
I think he's hiding information from you, and I also think that he's cooking the books.
Like stealing money?
Yeah, I have it on good faith, and also I talked to him, and
Yeah, tell her why you think that. It's a little. He
he
had a bunch of money on his desk to pay the people, but it's not normal because it's being stolen right now, so he wouldn't keep that much money around.
Right, he had a lot of money on his desk, like way more money that he said it was to pay the people, but
And he wasn't forthright.
Yeah,
The captain of the
yeah.
guard doesn't pay payroll.
Oh, well, then extra.
then I caught him in a bold-faced lie is what I did, because he had a bunch of money on his
Shit.
desk, and I thought I don't know, it just seemed a little suspicious.
In fact, money isn't kept at the barracks at all.
What the?
Well, this guy,
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So sounds like there's some serious shit afoot.
So
Want us to go take care
yeah,
of
and
it?
when I questioned him about it, like he got
She'll
he
take
got
care of it. I
kinda-
want to come with.
he got kind of rude and short with me and kind of wanted me to go, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll just go talk to your boss. I didn't say that, but that was, like,
her normal pleasant demeanor that she's had every time that you guys have seen her the one time before drops, and she gets this scowl on her face, and you can see fire in her eyes. Like, it's not a metaphor. Like, there is fire burning in her eyes. You can see it. I mean, as she, who she's related to, sister of Ares, god of war.
Oh, I know how he is.
Yes, this look would be familiar to you.
I get kind of nervous.
You can sense a little bit of Ares in this look. And she immediately calls for her private guard. And as she calls out, it echoes through every single hallway in the mayoral estate. It's a divine voice that she calls out. I need all of you to actually make a save. Let me get a character sheet really quick to see what the save is. It's going to be a... Gosh darn it. I guess we'll just go with Constitution.
Oh, I'm not bad at constitution.
Ooh, 10.
Oh,
13.
yep, 6.
9.
All right, so the 13 and the 10. Yes! You guys are fine. Those that got less than a 10, there is a loud, shrill ringing in your ears. It is pretty uncomfortable as you heard the voice of a god echo through the entire hall off of every floor and every wall.
My freaking
Makes you fall to
ears.
your knees and grab your ears because it's
Are
pretty
my
uncomfortable.
long ass ears vibrating?
Yes.
That's what it feels
Long
like.
ass ears.
No damage. It's not going to hurt. Yeah, it's painful, but not painful enough that you're going to take damage. But you've heard the voice of a god that was pretty flared up, and you were not comfortable with it.
Alanis.
So there are 6 guards that immediately come rushing into the entryway where you guys are.
We didn't do it.
They know. And she looks at 4 of them and quite sturdily and shrilly says, "Bring me the captain of the guard right
Whoa.
now without delay and with no haste. If he at any point in time does not agree to come with you, do not be afraid to rough him up. Bring him to me one way or the other. I do not care how healthy he is. Just bring him to me here alive."
And I just kind of sit there and I'm like, oh, I didn't want him to get in trouble. I just thought she should know.
Baklava.
I'm just eating. I'm just literally shaking and I'm eating it at the same time. Just like,
So 4 of the 6 guard turn and immediately run out the door of the mayoral estate and make their way towards the barracks. The 2 other personal guard stay at Eris' side because she did place a call for everybody, and these 2 have opted not to leave her side lest they be the new target of her wrath. And she looks back to you 4, still with the fire in her eyes, still visibly pissed off. And she says, "Would you like to join me for dinner while we wait for the captain of the guard?"
I would love to. I mean,
I would also love to.
Absolutely.
Yes.
yeah, I'm hungry.
I didn't
haven't
eat
eaten
anything.
Yeah, you didn't, did you?
Nope.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've
I'm
eaten-
I
hungry.
ate, but I can eat
I
again.
mean, you
yeah.
can always eat, right?
I've
Just
eaten-
like you can always
yeah, I've
eat.
been eating in like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Like I'm hungry.
And Electo didn't have to make the Constitution save. She is, oh God,
Yeah.
it's nothing new to her.
Yeah, she's
So,
the best.
yeah, she's pretty pro. And so she turns to go towards the dining hall. There are some staff, like some house staff, that open the doors for her. They seemed unaffected by her shrill screaming,
Oh, earplugs.
either mystically or some other way. It was a call directly to the guards, so maybe only the guards heard the call, but they appear to be unfazed.
Are they human?
Yeah, they're human.
Cool.
Mhm. Yeah, they're just regular humans.
Mm.
And they open the double doors to the grand dining hall, and they bow as Eris walks in with her 2 personal guard, and they're waiting for you guys to follow.
Any
follow.
redecorating since last time we were
No,
there?
no redecorating.
I'm imagining her guards to look like to be like the Praetorian Guard or something, like giant helmets with like wings and giant pikes.
Have you seen 300?
Yes, that's
Like
how
the Spartan helmets and stuff
yeah,
like
that's
that?
how I'm imagining
Yeah.
her guards looking like.
Yeah, that's exactly what they. I mean, they aren't bare chested and in loincloths. They have armor, but they have
They're
like
naked, dicks just swinging.
they are very, very heavily armored in what would be full plate, golden, the color of her apple, and their helmets are the full on Spartan helmets with
nice.
the T slit like
Mhm.
the Mandalorian's helmet.
Yeah.
Are they
Um,
all like brute and built? and-
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're svelte. Like if they didn't have a plate mail chest piece on, they would have that V cut that
Oh,
goes
yeah.
Oh,
from
the
their.
cum gutters.
Yep, exactly. Yep,
That is brilliant.
I
I
didn't
have
come up with
never.
it.
Damn.
yep.
It's
So
a thing.
that's that. Yeah, these guys.
That's good.
They look like they are very well trained, very strong. Maybe also humans that are fed ambrosia to keep at peak physical
Mm.
performance.
Cum gutters.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I'm kind of
Rick and Morty.
imagining The Rock and
Yeah.
but in armor.
Yeah.
A bunch of
Yeah,
armor.
yeah. Cum gutters.
So she goes and she sits down, and there is a nice, delicious spread of food on the table. It's a very long table. Looks like it seats about 30 people. You have roasted pig, you have
Oh.
roasted deer, you have fruits, you have vegetables, you have cheeses. There is wine, there is tea, there is water. Her cup sitting at the end of her table is filled with a golden liquid.
Nice.
You guys instantly know what that is.
Yes.
None of the other cups are filled with it, though.
Yeah.
But so yeah, you guys are welcome to sit and begin feasting
Right.
if you would like. She's not going to tell you guys to sit. She's still pretty pissed off. The captain of the guard may be on the payroll of the butcher bastard of Aspasia, so she is just drinking ambrosia. She has a plate full of food, but she doesn't eat it because she doesn't need to. Normally, she would keep up appearances. If
But
she was
she's
hosting,
fuming.
yeah, but she's pretty pissed. So she's sitting there with one leg crossed over the other. She's tapping on the table like with her fingertips, like
Raptor style.
yeah. And she's drinking ambrosia, and she's waiting pretty impatiently for the captain of the guard to be brought back. She doesn't look like she wants to make conversation. She's not going to initiate conversation. But if you guys were to ask her anything, she would absolutely acquiesce and have conversation with you. But she's not going to start any conversation. She is single-mindedly waiting on the captain of the guard. That seems to be the only thing on her mind at the moment.
I'm
Cool.
just gonna.
Yeah, I'll sit down.
yeah.
I assume Electo sits with me.
She
We'll-
does.
We'll sit down and eat
Her
some
goblet.
food.
Does fill with a golden liquid.
Nice.
As she sits down at it, her what would have been an empty goblet fills from the bottom
That's cool.
with ambrosia.
Nice.
Yeah, I just go and climb into a chair.
Oh yeah, you're short.
Is
Consider
mine
seeing
empty?
Your goblet, yes.
No. Does it fill with wine?
No, there are
I
bottles
go
of wine.
fill
You
mine
can
with,
pour
or,
it.
yeah, I fill mine with my wine, and
I
I,
grab
take
some wine.
a
Yeah,
little.
You can pour. There's a decanter of wine within arm's reach of all four of you.
I
There
help
any
myself
water?
to
There's
some
water. Yes, there's,
Okay,
there's
cool.
giraffes of water.
Giraffes of water.
It's like carafe, but the boys. Sorry about that, Matt.
No
The boys
worries.
call them giraffes, and I thought it was adorable.
Giraffes
So,
That
of
is pretty
water.
cute.
yeah, so there are carafes of water there. Yes.
I take some wine and slice myself.
It's because her
some
butt is
pig.
not as round as mine.
Did you say there's some tea at the table?
There is tea.
I help myself to some
Well,
tea.
there is hot water and tea leaves.
Okay.
But there are the implements there that you would need to pour and brew you some hot water over the tea. There's a little
Produce flame.
no, the water. There's hot water. There's a little round metal cylinder
Your hot water.
that you could put tea leaves in, and then you could close it, and then you could pour hot water over the round thing, and it would seep through and brew tea.
I at first I was gonna ask Eris if I could do it, but then I see she was kind of annoyed, so I'm like, I'm just gonna help myself, and I just started making the tea.
Nice. All right, so you brew you some tea.
Yep.
So nobody's going to initiate conversation with Eris?
I can't think of what I
I'm
would
just
want
gonna
to
let
say.
her.
You're just going to
chill.
let her stew?
Yeah. Hey, Ari, I had an idea. I wondered if you want to get in on this.
All
with
right,
me.
what up?
So I have this plan.
Good job, Jessira. First
Um,
plot point completed.
I want
Congratulations, you did the
to-
right thing.
When
What'd she
we
do?
go to the tournament,
She did a thing that
Made
she was
tea?
supposed to do. No. You'll see later.
when we go to the tournament, I want to enter myself. I have a little secret.
Daphne.
I have a little secret weapon, you see. And I think we should pool our money together and bet on me because I got this thing.
For like just the one match?
Yeah, and we just just make out with a fuck ton of money.
Okay. How much are we talking? I mean, I'm good with whatever.
Like
but...
25 gold.
Oh, yeah, that's nothing.
Yeah.
All
but
right.
but I think that we
Each?
could yeah, like we both put in 25 and then split whatever. But you have to place the bet because I'm going to be doing the secret weapon.
I'm sure you're allowed to bet on yourself, though, as well.
Oh,
That's usually not a rule that
Are you
are
guys having this
against.
conversation
Well-
in open?
yes.
You're more than welcome to bet on yourself, Eris says.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
totally normal when you're fighting to bet on yourself. Betting
gotcha.
on your opponent, probably not okay.
If you were to bet on anybody but yourself, I would assume you're throwing the matches.
I'm not very good at
but you
betting,
could bet on
but
other matches, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
Would you want to bet against yourself in
No,
your match?
No. What? Okay. Yeah,
but
no,
I
that's
say
what I'm saying.
that like I go
I mean,
out
I'll bet on
in
you.
front of the tournament and like have a real strong limp or something.
Oh, we're getting theatrical, huh? Are you
Yeah.
trying to like raise the odds? So
Yeah,
the bet
yeah.
is better?
Yeah.
I mean, they know you here. They're big fans.
See, this is
Of
why
all of us.
I am who I am.
Now, when Neath goes
But
in,
still, I got a secret weapon.
we bet
It'd
on
be
Neath.
cool.
No, that sure,
Yeah.
but it seems.
Yeah. Why are we all just gonna place bets? Because
It's no, but I mean, it seems like
I don't gamble.
you can bet on yourself, so this ruse doesn't matter so much,
gotcha.
and also you're well known here.
Damn. I
They
really
love
was
you here.
excited about that. I
Your
don't.
name's going to be up there.
Boy, I wish there was a thing that I could just change into somebody else.
Enter the tournament as a fake. I have a hat of disguise if you want to borrow it for your nonsense.
Just for fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be a way to get a use out of it.
How long does it take for your alternate identity to be created?
12
Oh,
years.
7
I forgot
days.
about
7
that.
days?
12
Yeah.
years.
Okay. Oh, well, we got 3 more days to the tournament and the hind hunt. Yeah, we're going to be here plenty of time.
Yeah, at least 12 years. We got all the time in the world.
Yeah, so you will be able
Demigods.
to get your alternate persona before we leave Aspasia.
I look over to Eris. Is Eris still just sitting there fuming?
Yes, quite.
I'm kind of enjoying this a little bit, perversely.
She starts masturbating.
No, not like
What you
that.
she's just shaking a little.
I say,
Trembling.
I
You
just
enjoy
kinda-
watching
She's
the
trembling.
goddess of Discord be miffed?
yes. I'm like,
I would too.
Why would the captain of the guard
So
risk it?
I say
Oh,
something
Jesus.
to the effect
Their
of,
mayor is a god.
She's gonna pull his
of,
insides out through his anus.
it's never good when one of your underlings is not following orders.
Oh,
or
here we go again.
supposed to be doing what they're doing.
And if he doesn't have a damn good reason, he will be flayed of all of his flesh
Nice,
and then left alive so I can strip muscle off of the bone.
nice.
Where did you hire him from?
He was already here in the city when I took over.
Oh, he. Oh,
That
He's from the
explains a
old.
lot.
He's from the old guard. Then
He is
They're
from
not-
the old guard.
they're not that
Mm.
smart.
That was a little too trusting there.
Well, I'm a goddess. I will live forever. He may only have a couple more minutes.
if he, never mind. Sorry, haha. And I just keep eating my stuff.
Would you, be willing to let us ask him some
I
questions?
give Jelly a look.
Want to interrogate him?
Yeah.
Oh, that would probably be best because if I do it, I'll start taking fingers and toes and teeth.
We should
one
let
by
Electo
one
do
by
it.
one.
Jesus.
What?
No, I mean, go
You
for
don't
it.
think
I'm
it would
not
be a good
doing
idea
it.
for us to interrogate him? Maybe
I
get some
think
more
it's a good
information?
idea for you two.
Okay.
I mean,
I'll
I'm-
interrogate him.
For who?
See if he's got more information.
Can I eat and watch? you
Jelly tried
interrogate?
to.
Well, how about we eat?
Well, he wasn't sufficiently scared.
And let's wait for our host to let us know when he is ready to be interrogated.
I mean, I've been eating. What are you talking about?
I've been eating pig this whole time and drinking.
I am daintily eating.
Are
I
you?
don't scarf my food.
Daintily.
I'm going to Chowtown.
Electo's probably over there going ham crazy.
She is eating
Oh.
more than her fair share and washing it down with the
I
ambrosia.
assume that I'm seeing Electo eat.
But yes, if you have a room or
I'm
a
thinking, like,
space for him
Whoa.
to be
She
in,
has a
can
halfling
really
type
pack.
appetite.
I kind of noticed her, and I'm like,
Ari knows what her appetite is like. She saw it on display at the Boar's Head. Sorry,
Well-
you were saying?
no, if you have a space or somewhere we could be alone,
Oh,
the guard
I was just going to do it right here in the dining room.
or
Yeah.
that.
The best idea. Yeah.
I mean, well, I'll just.
I'm kind of a private person.
It's kind of, I mean, but then if you're filleting him, might as well get a little dinner out of it.
Belaying.
So
Jelly,
when
what
you
were
bring
you
him
saying?
in,
I see Electo, and I'm just kind of in awe of her, and because I've never seen anybody able to eat like that before, like I can.
Oh,
So-
she notices you looking at her. She takes a big old bite out of like a hunk of lamb leg and like juices and flesh like as she's chewing and she hands it over to you to offer you some. Like she reaches
Aw.
across the table of the lamb leg she's already bitten out of and then she goes and grabs a boar's leg.
I start
sweet.
eating it. I start eating the lamb leg.
Nice.
And-
And then she repeats with the boar leg. She takes a bite with blood and juice and skin still on her lips, and then she hands you the boar leg.
I
is so
eat the boar
sweet.
leg.
It looks
Yeah.
like she's tasting everything on the table, and because you watched her do it, she's like, "Oh well, maybe Jelsira wants some too." So she's sharing her food with you.
Thanks, Electo. Wow.
Electo's learning like
Electo's dope as fuck.
I'm
Yeah.
actually starting to feel full, believe it or not. But I'm like also, I also don't want to like.
You still don't stop eating.
Right. I still don't stop eating. I don't want to appear weak in front of Electo, so I keep eating.
Oh, it's okay to
and
be full.
I don't want to be rude either.
Yeah, and then she goes in for some bread, like the whole loaf of bread. And she just takes a bite out of the middle of the top of it. Like she doesn't break it first or like take an end. She just a bite out of the middle, and then she tosses it over or hands it, or she tosses it over towards your direction.
clever.
I catch it. and
Yeah.
I just start eating the bread.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow.
And she'll take sips of ambrosia in between, every 2 or 3 things that she's decided to eat.
So are you guys never saw like a band or a musician?
Oh, we saw a minstrel.
Yeah, I sent one for a little ambiance.
Oh yeah, he got his ass thrown right out of there.
Yeah,
It
we,
was hilarious.
we were in
Oh.
a.
Was that you?
Yeah, I sent it. I thought it would be
Oh,
romantic.
thanks for the entertainment.
Oh.
And
That
then
was
she goes
fun.
back to eating.
Yeah, I thought it'd be romantic.
Yeah,
I-
it was a highfalutin place. The minstrel couldn't get in.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Gee, I hope he's not mad about that.
No, he's dead. He's not here, so he's dead.
be right back. Oops.
Hey, Eris. Hi. Hi.
Hey.
So I saw like a purple aura run through the little dumpling,
Okay.
and it made me think that maybe that was the Butcher of Aspasia. That's their name, by the way, the Butcher of Aspasia. You probably already know that. I mean, because you're like in charge of the city and you're a goddess and everything. But I saw that and I thought it was weird. It was purple, and I'm wondering if maybe you might have any ideas to what that is. Maybe.
Have you worked with Hera recently?
Mm-hmm.
She's probably given you the gift of sight.
Oh, okay.
Do all of you have it?
Yes.
Yep. Yeah.
I say nothing.
We have the embrace of Hera.
Oh. Then it's a very good possibility that you saw them, yes.
Okay. Well,
I don't have that ability.
oh wow.
Ooh, I just realized, what if there's more than one bastard in this town and only one of them's being bad? What if one of them's just trying to cook some food at a tiny dumpling and you're like, you're a murderer?
You know what? A couple of times, some of them did say they, like the people that we were talking to said they.
Yeah, I think it's
It's for sure the leader of the rogue
Maybe
guild
that's
hall.
their preferred pronoun.
We just call it pronoun now. That's a thing. I know.
I can't keep up,
I know.
okay?
None of
I'm
us can.
trying
I know.
really
I found out
hard.
recently too.
I'm
I know.
trying really hard.
This is a
Cut
question
that.
for DM.
Okay.
If I drink ambrosia, would that allow me to prepare new spells?
Yes, drinking ambrosia would give you a full
Okay,
rest. It
I
would
thought so.
Refill your
Okay,
HP.
maybe that's
let
just
you
their
refresh your
pronoun,
spells.
okay?
I'm feeling really kind of bold right now, and I'm like, hey, Aries, do you think
Eris?
Sorry, I'm just really a big fan of your brother, and but do you think I could have some ambrosia?
Why are you
Go.
rolling all of your dice?
Because I
He
fucking do
does
what I
that.
want.
You don't hear that? It kind of is nice, actually,
yeah,
hearing that.
If you want, I didn't know if you wanted any. All you have to do is ask, and then an empty goblet next to you fills up from the bottom
Oh.
up with ambrosia.
Oh, my God! Wow,
Eris,
thank
I
you
would
so
love
much.
a cup too, if you
Wow.
don't mind. It's just delicious.
Yeah, and we can be up all night now.
Yeah, it's no problem. And then a
Okay.
goblet next to you fills up. An empty goblet from the bottom fills up full to the rim.
I
Thank you
drink
so
mine.
much.
Okay.
I drank my tea.
I'm gonna prepare new spells.
Yes, you can refresh all of your slots
I
and
needed
prepare
them
all your
because
spells.
mine were
I
not.
do
Yeah,
a
I
little cheers to Hades.
I still plan to just sleep in the morning.
Maybe you shouldn't cheer another god and another goddesses.
Eris is okay with it. She
Okay.
to Hades. Sure,
Okay.
why not?
Yeah. That's
Yeah, there-
Just
it's
saying.
her
It's a
uncle. He's her uncle.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
a brand new cleric of Hades. She's perfectly fine cheering to her uncle.
Okay.
She is the goddess of discord. She'll cheers fucking anybody. She doesn't give a fuck. To Hades, yeah.
Eris doesn't give a fuck.
No,
Okay.
she doesn't. Eris,
You know what,
That's
Eris?
a good note. Eris
Here's
doesn't
to
give a fuck.
sending that asshole guard straight to Hades if he screwed you.
And then a door behind Eris
Oh, thank God.
swings open, and you hear a very familiar voice that says, "Indeed, to me." And
Oh shit!
in walks Hades.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, hi, Hades.
Oh, hello there, little Jelsira. How you
Hi.
doing?
Oh, I'm great. I just drank some ambrosia.
Oh, it's fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah.
This stuff up here is way better than the piss I have down in the underworld. I can tell you that right now.
Ooh.
Mm.
And Hades goes up to an empty table or an empty chair, and he sits down. They sit down. Thank you. And they sit down. And they begin eating because this food up here is also better than what they have down in the underworld. They have to eat ash and fire and rotted bullshit. And, well, the souls do. Hades can eat whatever they want. but-
Yeah, well, as a god, he just comes up, hangs out with his dad, with
Yeah.
siblings.
So,
like,
go-
hey,
right.
you got
I
a
mean,
they
feast
sit
going on.
down and
There.
the goblet of ambrosia fills from the bottom to the top, and Hades begins eating whatever food is around them, and they say, "What are we cheering to me for again?"
Well, we're about to do some throat slashing, I think, and I want to send you a new soul soon.
Just one?
Well, just I mean, that's on the agenda for tonight. There's gonna be many more to come, though. I plan on playing in the tournament.
Just one tonight.
Oh, are you going to kill them? I won't be
Many,
mad at you for
many
it.
people, and
I
I'll
won't
send
be
them
mad at you
straight
for it.
And
to you.
Eris cheers to that. To many deaths in the tournament of blood.
Damn it.
Cheers! Cheers! the
And then
tournament.
Hades says, to many more souls for the underworld, and they cheers to that. Hades and Eris seem to be, perfectly happy together, eating and drinking. It's been a long time since I've been able to have a regular
they
family
have like
reunion.
an aunt, like an
yeah, like they're
uncle niece.
yeah, it's like Hades when Hades
relationship.
visited.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, when Hades visited Kronos,
Yeah.
their dad, it was a happy meeting. So,
Well, that-
and Eris isn't mad that Hades decided to show up because Hades is a fucking god. They're gonna walk around and do whatever the fuck they want, and Eris isn't gonna stop them.
Is there a and this is a Jenna question. Is it pronoun for aunt or uncle? What's the word you would say for that? And it's not pronoun either. Like one that is gender neutral for aunt or uncle.
I have no
It's
idea.
not.
My parents' sibling, maybe?
Sure.
Ugh. We should think of one.
Squib squab.
Brilliant. That is totally gender neutral.
Maybe you should Google it. I'm sure there's got to be one.
Or we could just keep on playing the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. We'll find that out later. Any viewers / listeners that know the answer, comment below.
Yeah.
And you
please.
may win a secret
Super secret contest.
secret contest that we can't follow through on because of COVID.
I'll send you
There's
feet
other
pics or
gifts.
something.
Yeah,
whatever,
feet
or,
pics.
or dick pics, whatever.
I'll sit on food for you.
We should give them dice picks. No, we should do dice picks.
Like with your
take
clothes on.
pictures,
Sexy dice?
Like
No,
sexy
they like
dice
it more when
pics.
you get naked.
I have an
Weird.
extra set
It's a
of.
thing.
Yeah.
I have
It's
an extra
money.
set, an extra D20 set.
I've got a ton of sets of dice.
I know. We have a ton of sets of dice. We
Yeah.
can send them a set of dice.
Yeah, we could send them a set of dice.
Because we
Be
haven't had a
socially
super
distant.
secret contest in a long
Yeah,
time.
no, we could put
Oh,
a little.
Jesus Christ, the game.
We have plenty of time. Calm the fuck down.
To edit this.
Oh.
I hate you guys.
So,
You're gonna edit
Hades
this
will not
out?
bring up any conversation with
It's going
Eris,
nowhere.
as Hades can see, Eris is pretty hot.
With all the
Not
crap that you left in
attractive,
during
but
my
pretty pissed.
episodes.
Yes.
And then,
Whatever.
after you all have finished eating,
Nailed it.
the other doors to the entry hall where you guys came in swing open, and you see the captain of the guard being thrown into the room. The captain of the guard is thrown so vigorously into the room that he hits the dining table, and it hits him like in his diaphragm,
Ouch.
and he collapses at his knees with his head and chin on the table and his hands to his side. You can see his face. It's bruised and bleeding. It looks like he tried to resist when the guard may or may not have politely asked the captain to come to the mayoral estate. You don't know if the guard did or did not ask, but Eris gave them permission to rough him up either way. So it's safe to assume the guards probably just roughed him up and beat him and just brought him here to Eris.
I'm gonna do I take a carving knife from the pig and I go over to the guy and to the guard, grab his right hand and place it on the table and just stab it into the table and keep it there. And I tell her, and then
That's our healer.
and then I wave,
fucking
and then I
healer.
wave at Neith and say, "Get to it."
Well, that's okay if the healer does it. The healer can always heal them. So Hades will laugh maniacally watching you stick a knife through this man's hand. Eris will get a very sick smile, like a sly grin across her face. And Hades will resume eating and drinking ambrosia. And Eris will walk over to the captain of the guard.
Why would anyone cross one of these fuckers?
Your mayor is a god.
Yeah, why
Like,
would you cross
deserve
them?
this.
Are they near me or kind of far away from me?
From where you're at on the table?
Yeah.
Where did you want to sit on the table?
5 miles away.
I mean, I sat hopefully like among the party, but I don't know how like
Okay,
how
so you're probably
the-
about 15 feet away from...
Okay.
I mean, not far enough that you can't get there just by walking over.
Okay, I walk over.
Neith is in a different room.
Yeah.
And Eris grabs the jaw of the captain of the guard and picks him up.
Just gonna
like,
go about this way differently
The
than this.
whole weight of his body, she picks him up by his jaw with
Oh.
one hand off of the floor.
Yes.
And you all hear sound what sounds like licking fire or torches being lit. This sounds very similar to the whip catching fire that you heard fighting the Fighters Guild. And Electo has dropped her farm girl guys and is in full-on fury
Yes.
form. So she looks like she is ready to just murder this guy.
Right. Well, I'm gonna go play good cop.
That's a fun shift.
And then Eris pulls the guard
God damn it.
very close to her face, and she says, "You better have a damn good excuse for failing me and this city and not solving these murders or these robberies. With the information that I have heard, the next words that come out of your mouth will either spare you or will be the last words that you utter in your pitiful existence." And Hades puts one hand up, says, "That's why I'm here. One-way ticket straight to the underworld."
Can
And
I set my holy symbol on top of his head or on top of his hand that I stabbed?
Sure.
Okay, I do that.
So, the captain, visibly scared and with
I have stopped walking towards there, by the way.
a knife stuck in his hand, blood dripping down from his fingertips, and a holy symbol in his palm where the knife is. Hades munching on food and drinking ambrosia. Eris looks like she's getting ready to burn this guy's very soul. And
Electo.
Electo,
Flamin'.
looking at her nails, getting ready to behead this guy with her flame whip. The captain takes stock of the area and begins sobbing heavily, like ugly crying. And the captain, through his tears and his sobs, say, "I will tell you anything you want. What questions do you have for me?"
What do you know about the Butcher of Aspasia?
Okay, hold on. I kind of look at Galsyra and like give her a look like, hold on.
I'm like,
Hey, this is starting to get out of hand. this is not how you
I just
interrogate
go back
people.
to-
There's
I
a
just
lot
go-
of deaf people in the room.
I just go back to
saying.
eating. I'm like, okay.
I
just
finished
eating.
walking up to the captain and I bend down very close to his ear so that, you know, I can like
He's up in
whisper.
the air being held by
Okay, well,
Eris.
I look up into his ear.
Does he see her?
Where's his stabbed hand at?
just hanging down at his side.
I mean, he's all
Ooh.
like this right
no,
now.
No, she picked him up off of the floor. The hand and the knife came out of the table,
Ah, gross.
but the knife is still in his hand, hence the blood dripping down his fingertips.
Oh.
Like there are pools of blood at the ground from the open wound in his hand.
All
Like
right.
she was not gentle. She didn't pull the knife out.
What do you-
She pulled him up
fucking
off of the
rip
floor
that
and took the
fucker.
hand and the knife with him. So
what do
he
you
is being held up.
what are you gonna say to him?
Do your thing,
But me,
Neith.
what am I going to say to him?
You were gonna say something to him.
Yes, I was.
Do it.
God damn it!
Do your thing, Neef.
I go over to him. I actually cut a piece of my old cloak off because I don't need my new, I don't really don't need anymore. I actually pull the knife out of his hand.
Oh,
and
he screams
I'm sure he does.
because the knife was serrated. It was a sharp knife.
Oh shit!
So
It was a carving
it was
knife.
it was a
Shit.
serrated knife. Yeah. So
Well, I still got to
the
pull
wound
it out.
gets a little bit bigger.
A little bigger. But I then start applying. And then I start applying pressure and start like wrapping his hand.
Oh, nice. 50
I know.
XP.
Thank you.
Good job. So
And I whisper in his ear.
I
Oh,
suck
okay.
his dick. How much XP is that?
The fuck? I mean, as much as I can whisper with him being held in the air, right? But I'm trying to keep it private. And I just tell him, like, just tell us about the money. Tell us about the money and tell us why you haven't caught the bastard. And we can let you go.
That's a lie.
Yeah, I mean, that's cruel.
I mean, we're going to kill him anyway. I mean,
So-
Yeah, I know.
Eris drops him to the floor, and he collapses on the floor like a rag doll, visibly shaken and still crying.
I like kneel down with him when he goes down to the floor.
And he says there are exactly 2 reasons why we haven't caught the bastard and why I have this excess money. I would be more than happy to tell you that information if you promise not to kill me.
I won't
Is
kill
he
you.
only telling Neith this or telling everybody?
He's speaking out
this?
loud
Yeah.
Okay.
because Neith whispered to him.
Right.
So he's just talking out loud. He doesn't know who whispered to him, but he's just answering the whisper.
And I whisper back in his ear, the longer you talk, the longer you live.
Oh, Jesus. Now he's going to talk for 6 hours.
No, he won't.
Yeah, no.
He better have some good shit to say.
He won't.
Eris and Electa are about to like just kill him. So
What are these 2 reasons?
He's going to sing sea shanties.
So the first reason is that some time ago, my wife and my daughter disappeared. I have not been able to find them. I have not seen or heard from them. All that was found that was left was a piece of parchment with a black hood and what appeared to be red glowing eyes. On me? No.
Yes.
No, it's back at the barracks.
Okay. Is there further
Where is
explanation
it?
for that reason?
Yes. Being the captain of the guard, and he stops to catch his breath for a moment, I am fully responsible for all patrols and all watches that go on in the city. I, to the best of my limited ability and understanding, have figured that my family was kidnapped because of my station as captain of the guard and having the authority to dictate when and where they will go. If the butcher does indeed have my family captive, it's best that I do what I can to make sure that they stay alive. And if that means not catching the butcher to preserve their lives, then I would have done it 1,000,000 times over.
And what about the money?
And then Eris backhands the shit out of him. A couple teeth pop out of his mouth, and she says, and she echoes, "Yes, what about the money?" And then after he is able to, correct himself to the best of his ability after being bitch slapped by a goddess, he says that money is the money that I have been paying the watch on their off time to covertly look for my wife and my daughter.
Where have you been getting that money?
This is my money. It's my personal money.
An awful lot of it, wasn't there?
My family is very, very important to me.
How'd you get the money?
Eris pays us very well. I've been saving up for quite some time.
What's Eris's reaction?
She turns away from him and walks back to the head of the table where she was sitting, and she wants to resume listening to his story. And he continues and says, the payroll papers that I showed to the halfling over there
Hi.
were actually pretty meaningless. There was nothing of import on it. But because I've been paying them under the table, I've been paying them extra to work off shift covertly to try and find my family. They go dressed in plain clothes every evening to try and find traces and the whereabouts of my wife and daughter.
I take one of my daggers, I put it to his throat, and I say, I don't believe you.
Oh, and he starts to sob and cry. And he says, I promise, I'm telling the absolute truth. My wife and daughter are missing, presumed kidnapped by the butcher.
I press the knife in just a little bit more, not enough to actually like hurt him.
Yeah.
But just a little bit more and say, give me a different story.
I have no different story to give you.
I pull my dagger away and I kind of look at Eris like, you're a goddess. You're gonna know better than I if he's telling the truth.
Eris poops.
I think Ari's are. I'm a little disappointed. I haven't heard you poop in a while.
Oh, I'll tell you all about it. I'll recant my pooping tales.
Elijah gave me a whole poop report today.
The reason I didn't tell Jelsira what I was doing is because the butcher has agents all over the city. I had no way of knowing if Jelsira was or was not one of the agents for the butcher.
I'm not.
Well, I know this now.
How have you been able
Surprise!
to tell other butchers or other agents?
How do you know they're not part of your own guards?
Into the microphone.
I don't know they're not part of my own guard. The people that I've been paying, they very well may be agents of the butcher. But I did what I did to find my wife and daughter. I'm sure if any of you had children, you'd probably do the same. At any length, no matter the cost.
I believe him, but I don't really say anything, and I start to feel kind of bad for him.
I get a little pissed at the last statement because I don't have kids. There's a whole story behind that nobody knows about yet.
I look at Electo to see how she's doing, what her reaction is.
There is a blank stare on her face as she's studying him intently. Being a fury of judgment, she could discern lies or truths based on his soul.
Oh, sweet.
What do you think, Electo? Getting a read on him?
He is 100% telling the truth.
Mm.
His wife and daughter are, in fact, missing.
Well, there you have it.
I kind of look at Lux and then I look at his hand like,
Eris, do you want to let him have a little ambrosia? I think this guy's telling the truth.
Ooh, what?
Well, then I don't
Heal
have to
him, dummy.
waste a cantrip.
heal him.
I don't
You
have to waste
stabbed
a fucking
him?
can. So
You
what?
have a goblet of ambrosia. Drink it and you replenish your spell slot.
I know. Heal him, then you drink the ambrosia.
Fine. I do cure wounds.
Hey, that a girl.
I think maybe he's definitely fired. Because
I
he
have some ambrosia.
probably should have gone to Eris with his wife and daughter being disappeared.
So, yeah, that's actually the next note. Eris, from the head of the table, yells, "Why would you not come to me directly, you stupid, simple, mortal fools? Why would you not bring this to me directly?"
To be honest, though, Eris, this is kind of on par with the guards of this area.
And the captain will hang his head and then look in the direction of Neath, and he will yell and shout, "Why don't you ask the fucking rogue why I wouldn't bring this to you directly?" Insight roll.
Ooh.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Oh shit!
What do I get to add on that? You said
Insight,
insight?
wisdom.
Wisdom.
What did he roll?
7?
Oh, it's good. You only needed a 5.
Oh, thank God. Thank gods. What world are we in? Okay.
Where did you see the bastard heading to when you were coming back to the mayoral estate?
Towards the mayoral estate, right?
That may be information you want to give Eris.
Oh. Hey, Eris.
And he shouts that in desperation. Like, he doesn't think he's going to live through this.
The last that I saw the bastard was in the same direction that I was heading as I was heading back here.
Excuse me.
So, upon hearing the information that the bastard may currently be in the mayoral estate,
Is he
or
accusing Eris of being the bastard?
no,
No.
Among the ranks.
he
Yeah.
didn't tell Eris directly, because if he had gone and snitched on the bastard, it's a very good possibility the bastard would have killed his wife and daughter
I hear
if
that,
they had not already.
and I want to use Hera's embrace to look around the room.
You don't see anything.
Okay.
I mean, you see a bright gold, glowing light that is Hades and Eris.
Oh, I can see that stuff with Hera's embrace.
The more you use it,
Nice.
you'll be able to see a whole lot more.
I thought it was just Master Detective.
Now you can because you've been using it more than anybody else, you can see the golden aura of gods now using Hero's Embrace.
Good
Nice.
job.
But
And-
no,
Kind of sexy.
no purple bastards in the room that could be
No,
hearing
you
us.
do not see. You do not see
No wisps.
any wisp of the bastard aura. No.
All right.
So
He's not in here.
I couldn't come to you directly because you may already be compromised. If I had told you what I did, the bastard very likely would have already killed my family. I've been doing everything I can to keep them alive, despite the harm it's doing to the city with the thefts and the murders. And I would continue to do so until they're found safely. And Eris spits on the floor, and it like sizzles and burns the marble floor a little bit. Like she just spit some hellfire or godfire. And she's pretty pissed. So she immediately calls to all of the guards in the entire hall. You hear the voice bounce off the halls and stuff again. You guys don't have to make a con roll. You've heard it. You're used to it now. And
30.
30? Oh, you didn't need to roll. You're fine. You've already heard it. And
50.
she says, I want triple patrols. I want every inch of this place searched. I want every member of the staff questioned. Bring me this bastard and bring them to me as quickly as humanly possible.
We should help you with this. We have the site.
We should, actually.
Shouldn't we, test the guards first?
I looked
That
around the
she's
room
sending?
already.
We know that this, so.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ari, I saw you looking around. Did you see anybody?
No, they're not in this room.
So we know everybody in this room is clean.
Well, not the bastard.
Feels like Clue.
AKA not the bastard.
Might not be clean. They haven't
So we know
bathed.
everybody in this room is trustworthy, but we
Dirty
do not
fucks.
know if anybody outside this room
Got some ball
is
cheese.
trustworthy.
Get them all in here.
My
Dining hall's
guards will
such a
do
good
the
place.
best that they can to secure the mayoral estate.
Maybe we should check your guards
Lockdown.
first.
My
what I was
suggestion to
saying.
you is to continue your investigation, use the knowledge and resources that you have at your disposal, and find them by any means necessary.
Well, I have a mean. Hey guys, I have a spell called Scrying that I've never cast before, but I think could be really useful for us. So,
Does that take time and stuff?
it's a 10-minute. It's 10 minutes.
Because we could open with that next time.
Okay.
Yeah, can't wait to find out what that is next week.
Next
All right.
time.
So this is
on-
the information you guys now have. Let's consolidate it for you all so it's fresh in everybody's mind. You know that there are survivors in the infirmary and the barbarian camp. You know that there is a heist in a day and a half. You know that you can go have a meeting with the rogues regarding the heist and the plans for the heist. Ari, you know that there are patrols of monks on the grounds of the city. Jelsira, you know that you can use the site in your animal form, so your plan to take the skies was not a bad idea. So based on that information, you guys should be able to decide what your next course of action is. And that'll do us for this episode of Some Would Play. Please listen next week as the party continues their adventure in the hunt of the butcher bastard of Aspasia. Thanks for listening, everybody. Bye.
Thank you.
Yeah, then.
They do squish my head a little bit.
Your head is squishy.
Take your tampon out.
Thank you for listening to Some Would Play, a production of the Outsanity Network. Join us again next week as the story continues. Find us online at www.somewouldplay.com and be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Some Would Play. Deborah is at Sanyataki. Rico is at R1C0. Jenna is at Jenna Toll. Daphne is at Dafterthought. And I am Psychedelic M. If you enjoy the show, please tell your friends and share it with others. And remember, in real life, you needn't roll for initiative, so just seize it.